This week on Moms Like Us, crikey, everything we know about Bindi Irwin and husband Chandler Powell's baby announcement.
I mean, anyone who can wrangler a crocodile or a koala, I mean, they're going to be great parents anyway.
Plus, see which stars announce babies and welcome babies this week.
Can we just talk about the hand-holding announcement?
Yes. I feel like this is a new trend.
It is, we want the baby photo, guys.
I know. And will Justin and Hailey Bieber be next?
I still feel like we've just been enjoying our time with each other and getting to know each other deeper, and just we've been having a really fun summer.
Then Jenny Mullen gets real about whether or not she and hubby Jason Biggs are into homeschooling.
You know, I've never known what my son does in school all day. I have a kid who's 6 years old. He's at that age where he doesn't tell you what he does at school. And now I know in detail what goes on.
We've got that plus so much more on today's Moms Like Us. Hey guys, it's Christina with Brianne Mans from Stroller in the City. Hi, Brianne.
Hey, Christina. How are you this week?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm good. I cannot believe it is mid-August already.
Where is the every day blends together, but where has the time gone?
I have no idea. Idea.
It's so crazy that we've been in quarantine since March, but like you said, it's mid-August. September will be here before you know it. It's crazy.
I know.
Yeah.
Major heat waves going on, I think, all over the country. So we're all feeling it.
Yes, everybody's soaking up those last days of summer and fighting off the heat and staying cool. And a lot of moms are hitting the beach. So let's see how they are keeping cool and showing off their beach bods. Let's kick it off with Teresa Giudice and her daughter Melania. They were totally twinning in bikinis at the beach. They literally had the same knee out, hip on the head tilt pose, looking fantastic.
Totally. They were the cutest little couple. And the best part, I love that JWoww commented on her Instagram with little hearts. I mean, both of them obviously Jersey Shore girls, which I love so much. I mean, the two of them should start double dating or something.
They really should. I would love to have a Jersey Shore Real Housewives of New Jersey spin-off, or them all come together for a giant Jersey Shore party.
I know. That would be amazing.
I'm totally into that. Make it happen. Another celeb mom that hit the beach was Amy Schumer. And of course, always keeping us laughing, even when she hits the beach. She shared a picture and she captioned it, "If you don't have the body you want this summer and you still want to feel confident, dig a hole and get in it. Everyone will assume things are good down there. # great summer tip."
She is so funny. I love that she totally kept it real, but what I love more is her bathing suit. Her bathing suit. It's so great. I mean, to not have to put on sunblock. I mean, I love it. I have this for my kids, but I never wear them for myself. But I think I might get one.
I do too. I was just going to say, my daughter has a bunch of swimsuits like that. I'm like, why don't I have this? This is perfect. And I always do put it on because I don't want to put the suntan lotion on her arms.
So true.
Yep. And our celeb mom of the week goes to, hands down, Hilary Duff. I mean, girl has 2 kids, and I think that she looked better than ever. She showed off a selfie bikini shot, and she shared this message: "I have found what works for me. I know it's extra hard to keep you and find normalcy in quarantine, but I truly hope you make at least 30 minutes for yourself to stay connected. Do whatever feels good for you, even if it's not food or fitness related." I think that this is such a good point and such a good tip, because you really do have to make time for yourself. It's so, so important.
It is. It's so true. And I'm totally guilty. I don't do it all the time, but I will tell you that when I do, I feel so much better about myself. Even if I just squeeze in a quick workout, a yoga, I really, really try to do it. But sometimes the days are just, it's so hard, but she's so right. 30 minutes, that's all you need.
Yeah, I know. But like you said, sometimes it's just hard to find those 30 minutes just to yourself. And sometimes when you have those 30 minutes, you just want to sit on the couch and just hang out. And that's okay.
Yes.
You can do that too.
That is true.
That is true. Yeah. Sometimes you're like, I just need a glass of wine and just watch some trashy TV, and that's okay.
Yes. That is my number one at night. My husband's like, "Don't you want to talk?" I'm like, "No, I need mindless television." That's what
I know. Leave me alone. I just want silence.
Yes,
Totally. All right, let's get to our celeb mom and dad news of the week because, like always, we have a ton, and we have a ton of baby announcements and gender reveals. It seems like everybody was announcing everything at once this week, so we have a lot to get to. So first up, a couple that we absolutely love at Us Weekly, Bindi Irwin and Chandler Powell announced that they are expecting their first baby in 2021. So excited for them. They shared this adorable, adorable picture, of course, wearing their signature khaki and matching khaki, holding up a baby khaki shirt. We would expect nothing less, and we absolutely love it. She captioned the photo, "Baby Wildlife Warrior due 2021. Chandler and I are proud to announce that we are expecting. It's an honor to share this special moment in our lives with you. Though I'm still in my first trimester, we really want to be part of our journey from the beginning of this new life chapter." He, of course, commented saying that she's going to be a great mom. We have to agree. I can't imagine anything less. I think that she will be fantastic.
Of course, of course. I mean, first of all, they are so young too, by the way. Let's take note.
No, you forget that, I think she's only 21 or 22 and, he's 23. So they're babies having babies.
They are, but also at the same time, I mean, anyone who can like wrangler like a crocodile or a koala, I mean, they're going to be great parents anyway. If you can handle those kind of animals, you'll be able to handle your own animals.
Yes. And I mean, I've gotten a chance to sit down and talk with them, and they literally are the nicest couple you will ever meet. They are so nice, so in love, and it's really exciting that they are embarking on this new chapter. So we wish them nothing but the best.
Yes, so happy for them.
Yes, definitely. And another couple that we are super happy for are Chris Pratt and Katherine Schwarzenegger. They welcomed their first child together, a baby girl. Her name is Lila Marie Schwarzenegger Pratt. They posted a photo on Instagram holding hands with their new addition, saying, "We couldn't be happier. Both mom and baby are doing great. We are extremely blessed."
So sweet. I'm so happy for them. But can we just talk about like the hand holding announcement?
Yes. I feel like this is like a new trend.
It is like, we want the baby photo, guys.
I know. So Chris Pratt did it. Nikki and Brie Bella both posted the holding hands photo. I'm like, I want to see the face.
I know. It must be a trend going on in Hollywood that we don't know anything about yet, but that's what it is.
Yes. Well, we hear that baby and mom are both doing great, like they said. I mean, do you think that they're going to have some more kids? I mean, Chris does have a 7-year-old son with his ex-wife, Anna Faris. And so now that he has a little baby sister, so who knows? Maybe they're going to keep on going.
I think they will.
I think they will too. Yeah, well, also congratulations to them. Well, next up is Morgan Stewart. She announced that she is expecting a baby girl with her fiance, Jordan McGraw. Now, this was definitely a surprising announcement because they just revealed that they were engaged last month. And if you remember, last year, she just announced that she had separated from her then husband, Brendan Fitzpatrick. So lots going on here, but they did say in their gender reveal alongside the caption, she may not be good at math, but she will be very well dressed, which I'm sure she will be because Morgan is a fabulous dresser. He also shared the same video saying that he's been working on his dad joke for years.
Right. It was so cute. I love it. I love it so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it was great. So, so Jordan, a little backstory, he is the son of Dr. Phil. He's also a country singer, but can you imagine having Dr. Phil as like your father-in-law?
I know. Wait, didn't Dr. Phil post it as well?
I think he did. He posted it as well. He's so excited. He said, "We are so proud of you and Morgan. Another grandbaby. Yay, #granddaughter."
I mean, she can call him with any questions that she has. I mean,
I'd be on the phone with him all the time.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love it.
I know. Do you think that they're moving a little fast? I mean, thoughts on this couple? Because like I said, she just announced that she was getting a divorce last year. We were very surprised that I think we just reported that they started dating and then a month later they were engaged. So, but in their defense, she did say that they dated 10 years ago. So they have known each other for a little while.
Right. Exactly. I mean, yeah, it does seem fast, of course, but I feel like, being home and like lockdown, I feel like everything's moved so quickly. So I feel like they know what they want and, good for them.
Why wait? If you know what you want, why wait? So
exactly.
Again, looking forward to seeing her maternity style as well, because I'm sure it'll be on point.
Oh, it's going to be like amazing.
I know, totally. All right, next up is a lot of people have been talking about whether or not Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber are going to have a quarantine baby. Well, they put those rumors to rest in a virtual Paley Fest event, so take a look at this.
Well, we didn't make any babies, so that's that. We've honestly, I really do think we've enjoyed this time. Justin was actually supposed to be on tour right now. And, you know, it was disappointing that had to be postponed and moved. But I think even through the quarantine, we're still pretty newly married. I mean, we'll be celebrating 2 years in September. But I still feel like we've just been enjoying our time with each other and getting to know each other deeper, and just kind of, we've been having a really fun summer regardless of everything that's been going on. Just
It's been surprisingly pretty good for us. Obviously, we have compassion for those who are really struggling, and that hurts us. But for us, we've really been able to create a deeper bond with each other, spending a lot of time with each other, not traveling a lot, but kind of like,
we've been road tripping, which I guess is the best way to like
staying social distancing.
Social distance, yeah. It's just the two of us.
So no babies yet, but they did say that they've spent this time really getting to know each other and bonding during quarantine, which I love.
Yeah, I love it too. I mean, babies will be soon, and they're young as well, you know?
Yeah,
so I feel like we're,
she's 23.
yeah, so we might be expecting a little too much from them just yet, but enjoy your 20s, guys.
Enjoy your 20s. I mean, we waited a long time to have a baby too. We got married young and we waited a while to have a baby. So enjoy this time. Have fun being married. You know, there's no rush.
Exactly.
Totally. Okay, the next story. All right, so this next story is absolutely crazy. So Lauren Duggar from TLC's Counting On had a 2-day labor, 2 epidurals. I mean, I feel so bad for her. So take a look at what she said about the grueling labor for her and Josiah Duggar's daughter, Bella. Take a look.
I had the first epidural and it didn't work. So after 2 hours, they decided to give me a second one since my pain was still very high. After the second epidural, I didn't feel any different. I still was in a lot of pain, just was even more before.
I definitely can sympathize with Lauren with the back labor that she is experiencing. I've gone through that a few times, and I know that is really uncomfortable.
Back pain is just really bad. I'm already exhausted. I've been awake for almost 2 days now, and so they gave me a drug to make me just sleep.
Oh my God, no.
I mean, we need to talk about this. I never heard that it was possible that you can have 2 epidurals, though.
I didn't know that either. I mean, I thought that maybe because usually, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you're far enough along into labor and you're there for that long, they usually recommend a C-section at that point, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you go over 24 hours, they recommend a C-section for sure. How was your labor? Was your labor...
It was, I like hate to say this, it was so easy. It really was.
Oh.
It was like, I was in labor for 15 minutes.
No.
15 minutes, like pushing for only 15 minutes. It was, I like hate telling people that because it was just, I mean, my water broke in a restaurant and I was 3 weeks early. My water broke, I think at like 10 in the morning. I had her at 8 o'clock at night, and I finally like went into like a hospital room at 1 o'clock, got my epidural, and then like 15 minutes of pushing. I got really lucky.
Oh my goodness.
How about you? I know.
Never heard of. I mean, I've actually had like 3 really bad labors.
Really?
Yeah. My son, my water broke about a week or 2 early, and then my body just doesn't dilate. So I didn't know this, and obviously we were going on a while, not a full day with my son, but they opted for C-section. So then with my daughter, I was like, I definitely don't want to have a C-section this time. I really want to try hard to like do a VBAC. And I was in labor for a good 24 hours. I had a doula this time, and I was like, she's going to help me and I'm going to get it done. Yeah. And then they said that I dilated, and they're like, great, you can push. And I was pushing, and I'm like, I don't think it doesn't feel right. I don't know what's going on. Turns out I wasn't even dilated. It was a resident who like missed like, yes. And like, my doctor was like, she's not even like 6 meters. Like,
oh my God.
Yes. And so it was like emergency C-section, like her heart rate stopped. Like it was like this big thing. Scary. So scary. So then when number 3, she's like, don't even ask me. You're having a C-section. Like, this is the day. Like, that's it. Don't even try. And I was like, okay. Naturally, my water broke the day before my C-section. And in my head, I'm like, well, I never dilate. So let me just get the kids off to school, like their preschool. And then I started going into crazy labor.
Oh my
And then I
God.
went to the hospital and I'm like, can you just check if I am dilated? Like maybe I am this time. And they're like, no, C-section. So it was like laboring before a C-section and it was awful.
Oh my God. Oh
I
my
know.
God.
And I was like the worst.
Hands down to you. I mean, that's awesome that you went through it 3 times.
3 times. I mean, you would think I would get it right one time, but
oh my God. Yes. Well, every labor is different. Every pregnancy
totally,
is different.
totally.
And who knows
But
if
we
I-
feel that for her.
Right. Yeah. Seriously. Oh my God. But 2 epidurals and 2 labor. Oof, that's a long time. All right. Let's move on to our Clapbook of the week. And this time it goes to Farrah Abraham. Now, as we know, she posts a lot about her daughter, but this time she posted that her 11-year-old daughter, Sophia, was wearing some fake nails. They were both rocking some fake nails. So, of course, the parenting police came out in full force. One person commented saying that it looks ridiculous, while another wrote that Sophia is way too young. Well, Farrah, of course, defended her decision, telling In Touch Weekly, allowing Sophia to be creative in her art and discovery of beauty is nothing to be ashamed of. I'm happy Sophia will be prepared and educated about nail wellness. She also noted that she previously had a scary foot breakout after a pedicure and said more parents should guide and educate their children to be prepared for the future. So what do you think about this? Do you think that kids should really be prepared for nail wellness?
I mean, I don't think they need to be prepared for nail wellness, but was there a problem that her daughter was wearing fake nails? Absolutely not. Like my 7-year-old puts on fake nails and like paints her own thing. And, you know, like they're very creative in that way and they'll have like little designs. And no, I mean, that part is totally fine. But I don't really think you need to prepare your kid for nail wellness. I mean, just go to a clean place.
Right. And like you said, but this is like something that kids do. I mean, especially during a quarantine when you're running out of ideas, like throw on some fake nails and have a spa day. It's so fun.
Exactly. We do it all the time.
Right.
But,
Yeah. The parenting police are always out in full force.
Always.
Always got something to say. All right. Up next, we spoke to Jenny Mullen about how she and husband Jason Biggs are keeping cool with their kids during quarantine. Let's see how it's going.
I didn't realize that like I could ever like really get thrown off my game and like lose my temper on my kids. And in quarantine, I have definitely had like flashes of like feeling like I'm mommy dearest, where I'm just like, and I look at Sid like as if he's a guy I'm dating. I'm like, really, you're gonna do that to me? Like, you know, and it just suddenly like I'm forgetting that I'm like talking to a 6-year-old, and I'll be like, put your clothes on. You're an adult, and he's like, no, I'm not. So things like that, where you just sort of, oh, it's hard. Also, I used to treat the phone like it was a cigarette. Like I would hide being on the phone for my kids. They never knew that I had an addiction to my phone whatsoever. And now it's like, by the way, kids, I'm an addict.
You're an addict.
So that's been, sort of sad.
Right. So our world changed in March, and that includes you have 2 kids. I know they're in the middle of schooling. Tell me about homeschooling or virtual learning. Was that a good thing? Was that challenging for you guys?
Well, I definitely found myself like watching I've never known what my son does in school all day. I have a kid who's 6 years old. He's at that age where he doesn't tell you what he does at school. And now I know like in detail what goes on. But I definitely found myself, it's like anytime I'm in a classroom setting, regardless of if it's like my class or my son's, I revert back to who I was in school. So immediately I'm like, I don't like this teacher. Do you know what I mean? It's like horrible. Jason's like, Jenny, stop saying that you think that the music teacher isn't like whatever, whoever it is, And there were definitely kids where I'm like, I wouldn't hang out with you, or you're cool, but like, why doesn't my son ever talk about you? You know what I mean? I was like, Sid, you need to like, that's like a dope friend for you. You need to like, you and Sawyer need to like plan a play date. He's like, okay, relax, don't get so involved. But like we've been forced, right, to be like so involved. We're like, it's like I'm living and breathing this stuff.
I love that you're so active on social media. You share a lot of hilarious things, but there are some haters out there who like to put their opinions in. They mom shame. Do you ever experience that? And do you ever clap back at those people?
Yeah, like I get some mom shamers, but like I don't know. It doesn't really, I'm trying to think of like, I think there's one that a while ago where someone said to me, I was supposed to speak at an event, but I was getting a vitamin shot because I was very sick that day. I forget why. I didn't have corona, but something. This was like before corona. This was in January. Wait, maybe I did have corona. Who knows? But anyway, I was getting an IV drip, and I said, "Oh yeah, just sitting here like getting intravenous drugs while getting my hair done," something like that. And I remember somebody wrote back saying, "The vitamins aren't drugs, and one day you're going to regret these things. Your children are going to be able to read this." And I think I wrote back, I said, "Look, my husband is famous for f***ing a pie. I think I have bigger fish to fry. I think I have bigger things to worry about than this photo." So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I let most of the mom shaming sort of roll off my back. If anything, it eggs me on.
Oh, I love Jenny. She's so much fun.
She always keeps it real.
She really does, and she always keeps us laughing. I think she and Jason are one of my favorite celebrity couples.
Yes. And I love that she like really like she Instagrams. I love watching her Instagram stories. Like, it's so I just like love it because it's so real, you know?
It really is. She really is. Well, when it comes to keeping it real, we have to give it to Jade Roper because I think all moms can relate to this. She posted an Instagram post of herself trying to pee, and her 1-year-old son, Brooks, is right there giving her a hard time, even looks like he's trying to give her some toilet paper. Of course, she's come a long way from Bachelor Nation. She has 2 kids. She's got a 2.5-year-old daughter, Emerson, a 1-year-old son, Brooks, and now another baby on the way. But like I said, I think all moms can relate to this.
Totally. I mean, there were so many times during quarantine where I like locked myself either in my room or like the bathroom at times. And I'm like, please, I just need like 20 minutes. Like, please.
Yes, I know. My daughter is now, she comes into the bathroom every time I'm trying to go to the bathroom, and now she's trying to flush the toilet every single time too. I'm like, can I just get 2 seconds of peace?
Just like two. I mean, and the minute like even I take a shower, I have like someone opening the door, like, I just have to get this. And I'm like, did you wait for me to like get in the shower?
Yep.
I mean, it's open for the last 3 hours, you know?
Yep. But she'll never do it when dad's in there. It's only when mom goes in. No,
Exactly.
dad will get all the peace he wants.
Totally. All the time.
All the time. I love it so much. Well, Brianne, thank you so much as always. Always so much fun.
Thank you, Christina. Enjoy the rest of the week.
Thank you. You too. And be sure to check back in every Thursday at 3 p.m. for moms like us. Keep commenting, keep subscribing, and Brianne and I will see you next week.
Yes. Bye, guys.